Hi all, it's Pastor Jen from Pacific Lutheran University. I'm just checking back in and sharing another Warm Line video. And if you don't get the reference, you can go back and listen to my first video and you can hear about my delightful and lovely Grandpa Roger. So when I was a kid, my family liked to play mini golf at the local putt-putt, and I really liked to win. My spouse Deb will tell you that I still have a little bit of a competitive streak. But as a golfer, I was not very graceful when I didn't win, or if I played poorly, missing a shot that I totally should have been able to make. And I was so hard on myself. You can imagine frustrated tears and defeated whining. You get the idea, and it wasn't cute. I don't know whatever made me think that I should have a perfect mini golf game, since we only played a couple times a year and I was certainly not pursuing a professional status of mini golfer. So I guess today what I'm thinking about is imperfection and good enough. When we first made the transition to remote learning, I heard a lot of frustration as folks were sprinting up a pretty steep learning curve, both faculty and students. And some students had gathered in the campus ministry office, and these were these early days of physical distancing, so they were on separate couches and on the floor. And I knew that their faculty were struggling as much as they were. And so, wanting to kind of put a positive spin on that, I asked them, who of your faculty members is really rocking this new way of learning? And they all thought for a moment, and they lit up, and they started calling out your names. Wendy Call, Sean O'Neill, Brenda Llewellyn-Eisen, Patty Dolan. And one student said, Dr. Bradford Andrews doesn't think he's doing a good job, but he's great. He's doing a great job. And that made me think about how we're all handling these new and ever-changing times. We may not think we're doing a good job, but really, we're doing great. Or if not great, then probably good enough. I was inspired by our Associate Vice President, Lace Smith, Associate Vice President for Marketing and Communications, who said, if it's 80%, if it's good enough, we're going to go ahead and post it. And I took that to heart. And the spirit of that made me feel like I could post my first video, my first Warm Line video, without worrying about this disheveled background, which still exists, a few too many ums, and the awkwardness of not knowing where to look when you are recording on a computer screen. So yes, we're imperfect. And mostly, that's going to need to be good enough. Students and faculty, this is not how most of you have been teaching and learning for decades of your life. It's okay to fumble a bit. And staff, who are working remotely or in super quiet offices, we're taking on new things every day, often outside of our expertise. Mostly, we're all imperfectly doing the best we can. And it's enough. Here's a short poem from David White entitled Enough. Enough. These few words are enough. If not these words, this breath. If not this breath, this sitting here. This opening to life we have refused again and again until now. Until now. So I guess today I want to encourage you in the way of grace. Enough for yourselves and for others. It's okay to be 80%, some days maybe even less. Collectively, it is going to be enough. None of us is soloing on this one. And it's not about winning today. It's about moving through this together, imperfections and all. A closing thought from the letter to the Ephesians from the Christian Scriptures. I beg you to lead a life worthy of the calling to which you have been called, with all humility and gentleness, with patience, bearing with one another in love. May the God of abundant grace bless you with the ability to be good enough and for that to be enough. Amen.